An elementary school classroom in a slum. About the poet, Stephen Spender was an English poet, novelist, and essayist. His themes deal with social injustice and class struggle. He took a keen interest in politics and declared himself to be a socialist and pacifist. Guidelines of this poem. Before reading the poem, you must understand that the poet advocates the cause of social change and human equality with total dedication and supports the cause of the proletariat class. Summary of this poem. The poem describes the dreary and drab picture of an elementary school classroom in a slum. The poet gives descriptions of malnourished students. He describes a girl as physically and emotionally exhausted. Another child is the victim of genetic disorder which he has inherited from his father. There is a description of a boy at back of the class. This last student represents both a glimmer of very hope and a shiver of mental condemnation. His eyes live in a dream, but it is not clear whether he dreams of achieving success or has lost his mind to a squirrel's game. The class comprises of children from proletariat class. The classroom is constructed with donations from capitalists. Though these donations give them some hope outside their dreary existence, yet they are exploited by the upper class that only pretends to be helping them. The walls of the classroom are decorated with the pictures of Shakespeare, buildings with domes, beautiful valleys, and world maps, which present a sharp contrast to the children's actual life. They find themselves entrapped in the stigma of their social status and are labeled as children of the proletariat. The poet feels that the donations given by the upper class do not instill hope in them. On the contrary, whatever has been donated might lead them to the dark world of the crime. It is the intention of the upper class that they be branded as thieves. The poet hopes that the children are allowed free exploration, so that their education becomes the sun, burning away the fog that has sealed their faith. Essence of the poem. The wide gulf between the proletariat and the middle class needs to be bridged between mutual understanding. Central idea of the poem. The poet presents the images of stark poverty and portrays a sad segment of society that is prevalent throughout the world. It exposes the widespread neglect and exploitation of children belonging to the proletariat class. Now let us look at some of the important words used by the poet in this poem. Pallor, unnatural paleness. Judging the pallor on his face, Ankit seems to be suffering from some serious ailment. Gnarled, misshapen and rough. The carpenter's hands look gnarled, but they speak of dignity of labor. Stunted, natural growth hampered by some factor. The stunted look of these plants suggests that they need some water immediately. Gusty, characterized by sudden outbursts. Many trees were uprooted during a gusty thunderstorm yesterday. Unnoted, unmarked. A beautiful monument was erected in the memory of brave soldiers so that their glorious sacrifices would not go unnoted. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon. See you soon in the next video.